Tips for reading Oedipus Rex. The play Oedipus Rex, written by Sophocles, can be a challenge to read. It was originally written in 429 BC, and what we now read is a translation from the original version. However, these tips can help you navigate through the play and have a better understanding as you read one of the classics of literary drama. Make sure to read the section in the text that discusses Greek theater. It provides a contextual explanation and will give you a better understanding of what is happening in the play. For example, you'll notice there is a chorus in the play, and while you may be tempted to skip these parts, the chorus is integral to the entire story since it provides commentary on the action and generally explains what is going on. The chorus also helps to transition from one scene to the next. Greek plays were performed in theaters very similar to those we have today, but these were outside amphitheaters. The construction of the theater and the use of masks worn by the cast helped amplify the actors' voices. Masks and elevated shoes projected larger-than-life characters on the stage. Though this is not actually part of the play, because Sophocles did not write it, the information in the first few pages before the play starts is critical to understanding what is happening. It provides us with important background information. Just as most Americans know the story of Cinderella, the Greek audience was already familiar with the story of Oedipus, but you may not be. When reading the play, you may want to mark areas in the text that provide support for topics you might later write about, such as whether he is guilty or not guilty of his crimes. The theme of irony is also prevalent throughout the play, so it can be helpful to annotate examples of verbal, dramatic, or situational irony as you read. Resist the urge to rush through it. Otherwise, you will probably not retain anything you have read or have any clear understanding of what is happening in the play. Read a page or two and then stop and think about what just happened in the play, sort of summarizing the action for yourself. Here's an example. After reading the first few pages, you might stop and think, the first part of the play shows that the town is upset because there is a plague. The townspeople and priests have come to ask Oedipus for help. He already knows something is going on and has sent his brother-in-law Creon to ask the god Apollo what is wrong. After summarizing like this, then read a little bit more and stop and do that again. By paying attention to contextual elements, carefully reading, and then thinking about what is happening in the play, you won't feel so overwhelmed and will find your reading experience to be much more enjoyable.